First of all, I would like to say that I don't agree that the two bills be lumped together in the way and manner we are doing today. These are two critical legislations. One, a money bill, which has to be thoroughly examined. The other one is a taxation bill. There is no such tax known to the laws of this country as we speak. We are just being invited now to pass this law, and by so doing, if we do so, and there is concurrence, and there is assent, then it becomes law. And I don't think that these two should be considered together in the way and manner we have done. So if I have my way, Mr. President, I will say that we should step down the second bill, which is about taxation of banks, profits of banks. We cannot grow our economy, we cannot run our government by continually taxing our people, whether they are corporate citizens of Nigeria or whether they are individuals. And let it not be said that this Senate, without the benefit of a public hearing, without the benefit of economic experts, financial experts, advising us about the propriety of this legislation, and most importantly also, the timing of this legislation. I just thought that I should make that caution so that we don't end up like the National Assembly did a few months ago, when the National Assembly hurriedly passed a legislation that sought to tax, telcos, to fund cyber terror activities and so on. And even though the bill was signed and approved, it was promptly withdrawn because of the outcry. I think that we should be very cautious when we are imposing taxation on citizens of our country, because we are managing a depressed economy. Even these banks now, as we speak, are all running around to meet up the recapitalization policy that has been prescribed by this government. So I think that we should step down that legislation so that we can have the benefit of expert opinion and guidance on it. And it should not be used as a basis, therefore, for even funding our supplementary appropriation bill that we are here to consider. Having said, I've just spoken on the second one.
It's not supplementary, it is just an amendment of the existing budget.
Yes, but it's the same thing. Whether it's supplementary or amendment, is one and the same thing. Okay, so it's an amendment. Now, on the amendment, Mr. President, we have had some conversations during the executive session, and there is consensus. And I don't think anyone here is opposed to the passage and consideration of the supplementary appropriation bill. But I just wanted to make some clarifications. One, I hope, even though we have not seen the details, even though our rule says we should see the detail, it has not been circulated, but we know that we have been assured that we are going to get copies. But I just want to observe that maybe at the committee level, those projects that were omitted inadvertently, we have been told, in the main appropriation bill will be included, one. And then this is a money bill, Mr. President, so we need to all raise our inputs. I hope that just as we are making plans to make provisions for the minimum wage, which is appropriate, and we need to support that, we should also consider that provisions be made for a critical infrastructure that has been dug in our budgets year in, year out, the East-West Road, that has been under consideration for 20 years. I so move. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Musa Medoki. Then we'll move to this side.